good, everyone? Infamous Legacy here with another Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League video, and this video is all about augments. So I'm going to be breaking down to you guys how to use augments and how you can modify your gear pieces. The first thing is you do want to make sure you complete all the Penguin side missions and the Toyman side missions while you're running through the campaign. Those are two important things to do, because without those two things you won't be able to modify your gear accordingly, and you won't even be able to get those perks that you want. So let's go ahead and show some examples of some augments that I have on some gear pieces and how I can modify those augments. When it comes to augments, only certain gear pieces can consist of using an augment. And keep in mind, there are certain rarity gear pieces that can award you how many augments can be on that gear piece. For example, I have an uncommon gear piece here. We have one augment. If I go to epic, I can either get 1 to 3 augments. I have another epic piece that can get 2 augments. Legendary gear pieces can award you 2 to 3 augments. And then you got notorious and then also infamous gear pieces that can also award you 2 to 3 augments. So the biggest thing that you want to make sure you're aware of after completing all the Penguin missions, and you can even complete some of the earlier Penguin missions to even unlock this ability, it is called the overhaul ability. So before you go visit the Toyman to modify and to pick the perks that you want or pick the augments you want on your gear pieces, you want to make sure you go to Penguin first and overhaul the gear piece that you really like and have 3 augments on them, and then visit Toyman. So let me go ahead here to overhaul. I'm gonna go ahead and pick, let's say, a piece that has like only 2 augments. So I got a piece that's the shield mod, the turtle shell. It has a 12% shield overcharge, 13% affliction passive resource buildup. So when I overhaul this gear piece, it's going to change everything. But my main goal of this is to make sure I show you guys to overhaul your gear piece if you want 3 augments, and then go visit the Toyman. So let's go ahead and overhaul it. There are sometimes chances where you might not get 3, so you got to keep on overhauling that gear piece to get the 3 augments. So let's see if we get on the first try. Nope. So I'm gonna just go back, gonna overhaul it again. Nope, gonna overhaul it again, and you can see it uses all the resources up on the right. So now I got 3 augments right here. So now that I have 3 augments, what I want to do now is I want to make sure I go visit Toyman, and I want to modify these augments to what I want. So let's now go to Toyman.
You leave anyone alone. Tell them where you're going. We're 5 by 5. Beeping and clicking was just.
And this is why it's very important to complete all the Penguin and Toyman missions.
Look around, will I freak out? I'm just.
So we are going to first turn that gear piece to elite. The reason being is when you turn your gear piece to elite gear piece, you can only do this after you beat the game and you complete one of the last Toyman missions. So we're gonna go into the shield mod. Let's go back to that piece that I had. Okay, it was this one right here. And it uses all the resources at the bottom where it says elite under that.
Protecting yourself? There are all sorts of benefits.
So by making this gear elite, I can now modify each augment on this gear piece to what I want. And I can do that by clicking modify or hitting modify. And then I activate TOTS. So you can see at the bottom the triangle symbol. So if you're on PlayStation, obviously hit triangle. So I can hit triangle, and then I have a list of augments I can choose from for that particular augment. So obviously let's go back. So the green augment usually means uncommon or common. The blue one means rare, and then the purple one means epic.
I'm only the super skilled
So let's
curator,
put a
friend.
critical hit chance
Decisions
on
here
this
are
one.
yours. My job is to see that you're
And
satisfied.
sometimes you might
Let's make
be
you
able to
something
get the
really like.
max crit or max augment perk for that particular slot. So I'll go with the highest critical hit
Two
chance.
thumbs way up on this one.
So you can see here it says 4.5 to 7.5 critical hit chance. If you do end up getting the max perk on that slot, it will have a star beside it. So let me go ahead and try again.
Want to switch this up?
Nope.
Sure thing.
No luck.
I believe in constant
But we'll
evolution.
go to now the rare
You know your way around that
augment.
equipment. Now,
I
we
will
walk into the
put
future.
a traversal attack resource generation because I am using Captain Boomerang. And 10% is what I want to make sure I can get. So I'm going to activate Tots.
Feeling is the key to success.
Highest I got was 9%. It's all good. And then we got the 25% electrified resistance.
Really specifics?
And as
got
you can
you.
see,
I got you.
the higher the rarity of these augments, the more perks you can pick for that particular slot to modify. So let's see here. We can do 40 to 50% damage while shield is at 100%. Gonna activate that.
Time for me to get to work for
And
your
that was close. I got 49% as the highest. So there we go. Then I'm just going to back out. So I was able to change all these augments to what I preferred. Obviously, you still got to be lucky with the rolls. You saw it right there. I wasn't able to get 7.5 critical hit chance or 10% traversal attack or even 50% damage while shield's at 100%. It is very random at times, but if you have a lot of resources, this is where you can use those resources to try and roll the highest potential perk you can have on a slot to modify. And then keep in mind, you can do this with any particular gear piece depending on the rarity. I again recommend complete the game, go into the end game content, get those gear pieces, and then modify it to cater to your build. And that's just the end of this video. It was a quick video, and I just want to show you guys how to use augments and how to understand augments as well. Not a lot of people are aware that you can even choose your own augments, but again, it comes to completing the task, or wow, I almost said task, Toyman mission and the Penguin missions at the end of the campaign, because those are two important vendors that will be helpful for you in the end game content.
Now that's what I call
So if you enjoyed this quick guide video, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I'm out. You guys take care. Peace.